Derpity derp 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 diddy derp 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 diddy derp 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 derpity derp 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 derp.
Octopus Prime with the Cooter Report for the Skeptic Fence Show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to bag me some horn cookers tonight.
Let's see who we got this week.
Here's a prominent preacher, Saudi preacher, a Saudi cleric is the term that they use. He is in Saudi Arabia, a prominent guy, and he is out there declaring that the sun revolves around the earth, which, of course, is obviously not true. He says the earth is stationary and it does not move.
All right, so if your irony meter isn't going off already, it should be, because he's calling out the beliefs of one religion for being geocentric, while at the same time, his religion has people in it who claim all kinds of crazy, weird shit, including geocentrism, heliocentrism, glass firmaments, glass ceilings around the earth, all kinds of weird shit, that the earth is flat, that it sits on pillars, that it's a big circle, all kinds of weird shit could be said of Christianity, but he's avoiding that, right? And let's not forget that he says, well, we obviously know that that's not true, that the earth is not the center of the universe, but thanks to what? Thanks to what? Christianity? Is Christianity what told you the earth is not the center of the universe? Or maybe it was science, you dipshit. Science. Keep that in mind, science, because it'll come in handy towards the end of this video.
David Weinberg, senior fellow at the Foundation for the Defense of Democracy, says it makes perfect sense for a Saudi cleric to be arguing that the sun revolves around the earth because this is the sort of message they are getting from on high.
So what are you saying? That you understand that people believe stupid, irrational shit if it goes along with their faith? Is that what you're saying? I mean, Brian Fisher is like a fundamentalist evangelical, for fuck's sake. And he's going around pointing out the flaws in other people's religion and pointing out that, like, oh, look, well, it's perfectly normal for them to believe some stupid shit because that's the message they're getting from their God. But you don't see the irony? You don't have the ability to look at yourself introspectively while you make those arguments? You don't think about how maybe those arguments could be made against you? No. Right over your fucking stupid head. So if he's not going to compare this Saudi cleric to himself and his own religion and the flaws in their beliefs because of their religion, I wonder who he's going to compare this Saudi cleric who is claiming geocentrism, who he's going to compare them to. This ought to be good.
Now, we just talked about the fact about how liberals are absolutely anti-science when it comes to climatology and global warming. This is a trait that they share in common with Islam. Our leaders on the left are almost as unscientific, almost as anti-science as the leaders of the movement of Islam.
And there you have it. Apparently, liberals and leaders on the left are just as unscientific as Islam and Muslim clerics who claim geocentrism. Apparently, it's the left that's like that, right? When it comes to climatology, apparently we are such science deniers when it comes to things like that, because obviously it wasn't science that led us away from geocentrism or heliocentrism or anything like that. It was obviously God. God done did it, but not their God, my God. But wait, because it gets even better. If you thought your irony meter hadn't been going off or ready to break before, get ready for this, because this is coming out of the mouth of Brian Fisher, the guy who just said liberals are unscientific about climate change. Get a load of this.
And, the earth is a lot more resilient than people think. And he said, look, I'm never going to destroy the earth again by a flood. And how many people have been out there wringing their hands and trying to stir up all this agitation and fear because the oceans are going to rise, Manhattan's going to be under 20 feet of water, Hawaii is going to disappear under the waves. I saw a story about that. Hawaii is going to sink beneath the waves. God says, look, I am not going to destroy the earth with the waters of a flood ever again. You've got my promise. Every time you see a rainbow in the sky, that's what it's all about.
So there you have it. Brian fucking Fisher, the guy who's making fun of Saudi clerics for being unscientific, has also made the claim that we don't have to worry about climate change or rising sea levels because God said he wasn't going to destroy the world in another flood after Noah's Ark, which he believes to be literally true, while he laughs at other people for being unscientific and claims it's the left, which he equates with, like, you know, ungodliness and atheism and skepticism and, oh my God, like secularism, like that's a evil. You got to believe in some stupid, crazy shit like me, and then we'll laugh at atheists and Muslims and call them like the same thing because we know we got this true story. They believe in crazy shit like geocentrism, while I believe in totally rational shit like Noah's fucking Ark. For being such a complete ass clown, Brian Fisher, yet again, you win the Cooter Award for being the dumbest horn kicker I could find this week. Until next time.
Cooter.
Derp 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 diddy derp 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 diddy derp 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 diddy derp derp derp.